Lady Diana, Princess Diana, you look so good. How have you been since everything happened?
It's been interesting.
It's been interesting. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
I've been working very hard.
You've been working really hard. What have you been up to? Everyone wants to know. It's been like 30 years plus years.
I've been doing pottery classes and mixed media.
Broadway classes and
pottery classes
and mixed media. I think people want to know, will you ever get on a stage? Will you ever want to entertain the masses?
I'm opening for the US leg of the Katy Perry Lifetime store.
Katy Perry reached out?
I'm doing the Lifetime store. Yeah, opening
with Miss Rebecca Black?
Yeah, it's me. It goes me, then Rebecca, then Katy.
Wow, you're opening for Rebecca Black. Who would have thought Princess Diana opening up for Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
Wow, we never thought we would see the day. Princess Di, it's so happy. We're so happy to have you in the studio.
Speaking of Princess Di, let me tell you, great news, you guys.
What's the news?
Hey, little monsters. It's me, Joe, checking in. I have really exciting news. If you haven't seen it yet, Gaga, this would be kind of, it's news to you
it's
as well.
News to me. I'm shocked.
Yes. So Gaga has an unreleased song called Princess Di.
Okay.
That was originally recorded with Lana Del Rey as a feature back in 2013, and it was supposed to be on Art Pop. At that time, that's when Lana's old diss track for Gaga was released called So Legit. We played it on Patreon before,
yes.
And she goes, Stephanie, you suck. Remember that time we booed you off the stage in Williamsburg? And so that got released, and Gaga shut down Princess Di, and they didn't really associate with one another. They've made amends. It was a long time ago. Like I've said before, if I could time travel, I would go back to that year in New York City to see Gaga and Lana perform for free in venues across Williamsburg.
So they had beef post Princess Di?
That's when the diss track came out. So Gaga was like, "Oh fuck you!
You were
hating. You're making a diss track about me when we were both trying to come up.
But you want to be on my song?
Yeah. What you're not understanding is 2013 is when Princess Di was recorded. This diss track was like 2009. This was before either of them really like. No, maybe even earlier, probably like 07 vibes.
That's so normal then.
Yeah, exactly. It was just she was just being a hater, and you can't fault a girl for being a hater like that, especially in the late aughts.
Because I'll never fault you.
Like, it's really sweet. Thank you so much. And so Princess Di was scrapped, and then it was brought back to reality this past week, or last month, I guess, when on Gaga's website for the Mayhem Ball.
Yeah.
She included merch that says Princess Di.
You're kidding.
Spelled the same way, D-I-E, Princess Di. There's a possibility that in the deluxe version of Mayhem, we're going to get Princess Di.
So what you're saying to me, what I'm gathering here, is not only Princess Di are you opening for Rebecca Black, who's opening for Katy Perry on the Lifetime tour, but it almost is sounding to me like you are going to be at the Mayhem Ball itself.
It's very likely.
Oh my gosh. You know what? We're going to have you actually airdropped into the space.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so
I think that's a gorgeous way. Maybe the way that she entered the halftime performance at the Super Bowl, we can maybe work on that with you. If you're willing to work with another artist, I do know somebody by the name of Pink. I don't know. She's a little bit past your time.
She's a little bit past my time.
She can work on the aerial routines with you.
I've listened to her and I'm doing pottery class. So just give me a reason.
It's just easy music to listen to as you throw.
Yes, exactly.
That's usually what I say. Just give me a reason could give me a lot of reasons to throw some shit on a wheel. You know?
Good children.
Raspy.
She's raspy today. I'm Joe Hegyes.
And I'm Andrew Muscarella.
And this is Good Children.
We spent the past 24 years growing together.
And now it's time for us to grow up.
And speaking of growing up, today's episode, we're going to be talking all things New York. Addison Rae said it best. New York. Me singing New York, New York from any artist and just saying the word New York. Yeah, so we're going to be talking all things New York in the summer. Memorable experiences. I've been having this thing lately.
Is it
brain lapse?
Yeah, it seems like something just went wrong.
Word lapse. People have been saying to me, "Are you okay?"
And
I certainly am the least bit okay. I can't formulate sentences. What do you think that is?
I think it's the over caffeination, the under medication, the lack of meditation.
Oh my god. And the
summer vacation. This week's episode is all about summer in the city.
Yeah.
And, you know, growing up as two gay children on the South Shore of Long Island, New York, the city was always a bit of a summer escape in some ways.
A summer escape, a reason to get our 10,000 steps in, if you will.
Exact. Oh my God.
Because my ass was sitting in a seat when I was back on Long Island. I didn't want to get up. I was just chilling.
Andrew, you didn't have time to sit in a seat.
Because I was doing, because I'm lying, because I was doing every lacrosse
tournament. Yeah, what are you talking about?
But I feel like even though I was moving my body more than somebody probably physically should be, at the same exact time, I wasn't doing a lot. I was doing a lot of nothing.
You were being really self-critical there. You were doing Too Much by Lena Dunham, starring Meg Stalter.
Too much.
You were doing too much. You were doing everything. Even in the summer, it wasn't just lacrosse tournaments, I feel. Weren't you?
I wish I was doing the Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
And that's why you're so sad.
That's why I'm sad, because I never had an opportunity.
Because you were doing Christian sleepaway camp, sailing camp.
I was doing He Came from Heaven to Earth to show the way. Like, why was I was singing Christian songs? All I wanted to do was be making a beef bourguignon.
Yeah. For
a competition.
With Bobby Flay as your judge / villain.
With Bobby Flay as my judge, he can. I was gonna say he could tap me on any shoulder, but that wouldn't make any sense. So that one didn't work.
The city was an escape, and then once we moved here back in 2021, things changed.
I'll tell you something, Joe, and it makes me sad to think about this. And I think that's just living in an area. I've lost sight of my sweet summer feelings. I feel like I lose sight of even just living into the city. I don't appreciate it as much anymore. I appreciated them more when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, coming into the city with you to walk 18,000 steps to Big Gay Ice Cream and back. Yeah, I've lost a lot. And weight is not one of them. Oh, it's a self-critical episode. It's a spiraling episode. But what's summer in the city for you? What would you say? You close your eyes, you think, oh my God, June is just around the corner.
Well, June to me,
I want that to just be a clip.
And that's not really an easy one. That's not an easy one to really look forward to in a lot of ways. But summer in the city to me, I think of summer in the city, I'm thinking late nights. I'm thinking outdoor dining.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm thinking an Aperol spritz that is wet with condensation from the air. I'm thinking tank top, sweating through it. I'm thinking
Boob sweat.
shorts, skin, lots of skin, cleavage, skin, sweat. I'm thinking the most gorgeous sun-soaked streets at sunset. Orange, bright orange, like that picture of Carrie Bradshaw. Have you seen it?
Purple hue.
Speaking of summer in the city, this whole season of Just Like That, the theme is summer in the city. And there's that picture of her where she's posing for it's like the main poster, and she's squatting in the middle of the sidewalk, and it looks just like the scene from Bridesmaids where Maya Rudolph is shitting in
the
it looks
streets.
Exactly, it's like the exact same shot.
Okay.
But I'm picturing that sort of lighting treatment, if you will. Like, I just feel like, especially in Bushwick, like summer in Bushwick to me is the most gorgeous.
Really?
Well, it's just, the streets are so alive. Every culture is just, because I think that so much of Bushwick culture depends on being outside. And so it's like you have families and barbecues and block parties on the street every single day. The music that carries through the streets.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
People
it's
are playing in the fire hydrants.
And there's nothing that makes me feel like, oh, I live here more than the fire hydrants.
There's nothing more New York City, New York, than saying, let's crack open that fire hydrant. I don't even know how the fuck they do that.
I'll tell you something. I almost died.
On a fire hydrant?
No, I was biking.
Again?
It happens like once a day at this point. But I'm being a lot more cautious ever since my multiple accidents. I'm being much more cautious. I'm going very slow. And I'm not trying to like cut in between people or anything. I'm just driving like a safe person.
You know what, Joe? I'm going to say it before you even continue. Because I feel like this is something that your mother would say to you. I swear to God, if you go on that bike again and you're not wearing a helmet, so help me God if I see you on the street. So help me.
What will you do?
I don't know. I was going to say I'm going to hit you with a car. But that would be even worse because it would take you out. It would be counterintuitive. But you know what, Joe? I think one accident is enough for you to say, let's strap this head in.
So I was biking down the street and a fire hydrant was it was open. So there was this gorgeous cascada of water. And
it's when it's cascading, it is gorgeous. But are you wondering, are the streets not flooding?
The streets are flooding. And I'm also like, what would happen if there was a fire? It's just not my business.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just not my business. So there's this gorgeous wall of water that I'm like, it's hot. Let me bike right through that. So I zoom right through that water. I have to close my eyes for a second because I'm zooming through water. I open my eyes. There is a man crossing the street right on the opposite side of that water. I'll tell you, it was my right of way. He did not have a cross. So, and I'm not going to speak at that point out of humiliation. So I just flicked my bell like 8 times as I zoomed past him. And then he said, sorry. And he said it like French or Italian or Spanish. And I felt so bad for him for the rest of the day. I couldn't even bear to think about that man.
You like sat down at dinner, you were like eating your little meal and you were just thinking about that sweet European man.
Yes.
That felt so bad about.
He felt so bad.
And I like that you just flicked your bell a bit because it is a very passive way to ride a bike. It's kind of like you are saying what needs to be said without speaking the words out loud. And it's what I get from that, from 8 rings of the bell, is like, get out of the fucking way, you fucking asshole. Yeah. Or I'm gonna hit your ass.
You stupid bitch.
And that's probably, unfortunately, what he did internalize.
He definitely did. But in French, Italian, or Spanish, he internalized that.
A bell on a bike, that's a universal language.
It is. Si.
Oui.
And
fuck you, a ding ding. That's the last thing I need. But I'll tell you, people are losing sight of their right of ways. They are losing sight of their right of ways. Cars. First of all, this is I don't know. I feel like I've said this before.
I have to take off one of my Princess Diana earrings.
Why are they hanging on your light ears?
And this one's hanging on my earring, so that one's gone.
Oh, so it's like creating a gaping hole.
No, continue.
I would say lately I'm getting pissed off. The weather is turning. It's very thunderstormy in New York, right? Rain can happen at any moment. If I'm waiting in the streets in the rain, and I'm going across the street, and you're in your Volvo dry as hell with your air conditioning blasting, you're not gonna let me cross the street. You're gonna honk the horn. It is like
so crazy. Like we have like that's like something. That's why I'm anti-car. You know, bro. Like we gotta get these cars off the fucking street. Like we literally do. Like it's so crazy to think that a car will ever have the right of way beyond a pedestrian. Because clock it, I took my driver's ed test twice because I had to.
Yeah.
Once at 17, once at 21. A pedestrian always has the right of way.
Always has the right of
way, right?
No, I wouldn't. I would say
I believe a pedestrian always has the right of way.
I would say if it's a green light, obviously the car has the right of way.
Yeah.
But like, yes, the pedestrian doesn't have the right of way if it's like a walk sign or if you're turning
or
right.
Or a stop sign or anything. The pedestrian always has the right of way.
Correct.
I do yell at people there. Actually, no, I don't. What I do is this.
Oh.
If there's a man who like blows through a stop sign as I'm trying to cross, I go.
You operate on a bike like you're in a silent film.
That's not a bike. That's me walking.
Oh, that's you walking.
But yes, a lot very Charlie Chaplin energy. Yeah, I go.
You do a lot of mannerisms, but you're not willing to speak.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. I feel like maybe they don't hear you. They can't hear you.
They are seeing me though, because I'm not afraid to make eye contact in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to make eye contact.
We're very different people in that way because I almost regret things that come out of my mouth because I'm nasty.
We are very different people in that way.
I'm nasty. You're doing a Charlie Chaplin film, and I actually am in a movie that's rated R because I'm like yelling at the car that they're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
That's me behind the wheel too. So what are you going to do about it?
I know it is.
But I do believe, what if we made New York City like Fire Island? Get the cars out. Everyone has to walk.
Wouldn't that be nice? But isn't that a little bit difficult for people who can't walk very easily?
Well, then cars for those that can't walk very easily.
And aren't people going to abuse that system now?
Because there's abusers out there.
Yeah. And doesn't that suck? Can't we get that shit over with? The abusers, and I'm not even talking about physical, mental, emotional abuse. I'm talking about abusing the rules, the system.
Because you know what, you get a lot of shit taken away from us, because we want even the blank street coffee. I was abusing the system.
Yes.
They shut it down.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Because you were abusing the system.
Because I had one too many peppermint cold brews. Not my fault you were charging about $8 a week for me to get unlimited coffees. Sounds like it was a problem.
But you would finish a workout class. You would say to the whole group, who's going to get a coffee after this? I'm going to get a coffee. Anyone want to come? I have an amazing opportunity for you. You're going to follow my link, and I'm going to get a free coffee for a week.
I find any opportunity to make a sale.
You do.
Because when you're walking in these shoes, sometimes you got to close deals. You want to get a free coffee? I'm going to send you the link. You want to get an app that I already have? I'm going to send you the link. If I had a Chase Sapphire, you wouldn't hear the fucking ends of it.
Should I put my Chase Sapphire reference in bio of this episode?
You honestly should, because
Can I give everyone like 5 reasons why they should download Chase Sapphire card now that you mentioned it? Let me tell you, oh my God, you guys, you have to get a Chase Sapphire card, seriously, because the rates are going up. The rates are going up in a big way next year. In a big way. So like get in now. It's going up majorly. But it's honestly worth it because the Chase Sapphire reward system is incredible. I'm going to be able to go on like a 3-week Euro trip next summer without paying a single dollar based on my points that I have earned. Fuck.
What?
Fuck. I don't think I even sent Kenzie it. I don't think I sent Kenzie yet. Kenzie got it.
Oh, you're missing opportunities. This is the thing. Never miss opportunities to sell somebody.
No, so please, the lounges, the airport lounges, the Chase Sapphire airport lounges are the best lounges in the world. I can't speak to Emirates or anything above Delta, but I am saying that the Chase ones are incredible.
And thank you for acknowledging that you can't speak on.
I can't speak to anything about Delta. I could speak to Delta. I could speak to Amex. I could speak to Chase, and Chase wins. 10 out of 10 clears those bitches. You can order food on your phone. You can get a facial. You can get a massage. I mean, it's crazy.
Because you know what the thing is about a referral that you're doing right now? You wouldn't be selling this unless it was something that you believed in.
Exactly. And I love and the fact that a Chase Sapphire lounge is enough to make me excited to go to the airport and want to get there early says everything you need to know. And that's not even considering the triple points back on dining or the quintuple points back on
dining.
And travel,
I would be considered royalty in this country.
Andrew, that's why I'm going to be able to travel for free. Because I'm hitting that card.
My ass can't.
That birthday dinner, we went to a gigantic birthday dinner. I charged that to my card. Think about that. That was almost $1,000 bill that I charged to my credit card.
Oh,
that's 5,000 points.
What was that math? Five times?
I think it's 5 times points on dining sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm lying. Either way, you should definitely, if you're interested in a new credit card, this is your time to get it. And there are so many other benefits. Lyft membership, a Lyft premium membership for free. You have
to get a deal with them.
You can get I think the new travel thing is $300 off your, a $300 travel stipend. You're getting a DoorDash membership for free. I'm pretty sure there's shit you wouldn't believe.
And you know what? This is my opportunity to say fuck Bank of America.
Exactly.
Because I have their travel rewards card, I would have to.
You're paying them.
I'm paying them. It's been about 10 years I've had this card. It was my first credit card I've ever gotten. You would think that I only used it about 3 times. So it's sad, but there's stuff out there. I can't believe this episode is about New York City. Click the link in this
episode's bio to sign up for a Chase Sapphire rewards card with my referral code, and everyone wins. Oh my God. Why aren't celebrities doing that?
I agree.
Why isn't Justin Bieber posting his Chase Sapphire referral code?
There has to be something.
Legal issues probably.
I'm sure you're probably gonna get arrested by the Chase FTC. Bank.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna be like, something's happening.
Something's happening. This guy just made 100 million points.
So back to summer in the
city.
Right, because we just went on a little tangent. Listen, I love summer in the city. Don't get me wrong. It's one of my happiest times because any other time I'm depressy Jesse in the basement of my wherever I live.
And you're happy in this summer?
In the summer, you look at me in the summer and you say he's not happy.
I just feel like I've heard that. I've heard that from you recently.
Well, even if I look not happy in the summer, still happier than any other season.
That's true.
So do with that what you will.
That makes sense.
One thing about the summer in the city for me, yes, it gets darker out later, which is nice. You get to be outside. What I can't stand for, though, in the city is the stunk that happens when you walk on the streets on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday when it's garbage day in your area. We have to do a better job as a city.
Well, that's true. I mean, it's crazy that we just let the trash sit out.
Let the trash rot.
But I'm sorry. I'm finding a way to romanticize it. I will carry Bradshaw every situation that is disgusting in New York for as long as I live. Like, I'm like, this is what it is.
You know what
I'm gonna remember this smell for the rest of my life. This putrid smell mixed with the chicken slaughterhouse smell that we always experience. And sometimes that is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. Sometimes you need to smell a dead chicken carcass in the middle of New York summer to realize you're still alive.
As you're gliding through on your bike, about to be hit by several trucks, 18-wheelers.
And sometimes you're wishing it into existence. You're saying, oh, I need that truck to hit me. And then it doesn't. And you're like, oh.
I don't know about that. That's never been a situation for me.
What's a good little summer? Honestly, I haven't been to the High Line once, I would say, in the past 4 years.
That's not true. You've gone on many dates to the High Line.
I have been on many dates to the High Line.
I haven't been to the High Line, I think, since I was a high schooler.
But I will say the High Line is a great New York City summer activity. You're just walking. You're really just walking and you're getting
looking at Ariana Grande's old apartment.
Looking at Ariana Grande's old apartment. That's history to me.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what? If I was taking a tour of the city, I would want to see certain stops. One is, where was that big gay ice cream once? 2, I guess I'll see Stonewall. And 3, I need to see Ariana Grande's former apartment on the High Line. Yeah, I understand that. That's nostalgia of the summer. Were you ever like trying to find, what's that fucking thing in the summer? You're like looking for the sunset at the right
Manhattan Henge.
What's it called?
Manhattan Henge.
Manhattan Henge?
Manhattan Henge. It's called Manhattan Henge. And what Manhattan Henge is it's when the sunset lines up perfectly with the streets. Yeah. So you can sit on any avenue and look down it's the streets. And you get to, it's just a perfect little view of the sunset. I did it once. I did Manhattan Henge one time when I was working at BuzzFeed. And it
worth it?
Worth it. Because of the communal experience. I love community bonding moments when it comes to the city. And that's
you do?
Like, yes, I do. I like feeling like a New Yorker. Yeah. I like to really feel like connected with my neighbors. And that is a really special moment because the whole street stops. Everyone's standing there together looking at this thing. It's gorgeous. It's like an eclipse.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
The whole street stops.
The whole street stops.
What are other moments that the whole street stops? Mr. Softy? Mr. Softy ice cream trucks.
Sure.
Are you stopping for that lately in the summer?
No.
Anytime I see an ice cream truck lately, it takes me about 10 minutes to talk myself down from not getting a cone. And a lot of the times I lose that battle. I'll walk out of there with a vanilla cone, rainbow sprinkle.
Of course.
Because that's the summer.
Yeah, of course.
But it'll drip in and it'll soak on the street. And what are you going to do about it?
Right. I wake up. It's summer. Mm-hmm. It's summer in the city. I step outside. First of all, I wake up freezing cold in my room.
Of course.
Like it's the Arctic tundra. Step outside.
Don't want to get up.
Don't want to get up. Can't, because I'm too cold. Too cold to even get out from under the covers. Step outside. It's so hot. Mm-hmm. It is so humid. It's stuffy. It's almost like
you're I would say you're drowning in humidity.
You're drowning in almost what feels as if like stuffing, like
almost Thanksgiving style.
No,
stuffing?
like what is like a cottony, like what is that word I'm looking for?
Oh, you're talking about the interior of a Build-A-Bear.
Fluff.
Build-A-Bear fluff.
Build-A-Bear organs. Build-A-Bear organ entrails is what it feels like when you step outside and immediately sweat. But I love how sexy and slutty it is. Like, it's just innately you're more aware of your body in a way that I don't think is actually, shockingly, not a bad thing.
No.
For once in our lives. It's just like, I need to have my nipples out to get through the day.
You need to have your nipples out. And I also, what I've realized, it's all about embracing the sweat. We're making sweat sexy again, because if you were to find shame in the fact that you were sweating nonstop on your shirt, then you're not going to want to leave the house. But you saw me yesterday. You showed my shirt. It was embarrassing. You said you should change. Look at my boob. My one boob was just covered in sweat, but there was a little hole for where the nipple was. You know what? I have too many things to worry about. That's the last thing on my list. It's the summer in the city. Walk around with sweat on your shirt.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of unavoidable. That's the thing. That's why I think it is about wearing as minimal clothes as possible. Like, you can't get away with it. But then it's like, what is your favorite afternoon activity?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's unfortunate because I'm walking around nonstop. My favorite afternoon activity, if it was like the weekend in the summer, to me, it's like sitting in the park or strolling in an area that I'm not really familiar with often. Maybe taking a hit from a joint if I wanted that. But you don't need that if you're sober. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then let the day take you where it takes you. You don't need to spend too much money, but I like to pop into a few different shops. I'd like to get a little treat along the way, a few treats along the way.
Yeah.
Small treats.
Okay.
But that summer for me, it's just walks. It's just getting my steps in. You know, I don't want to be inside, but then you pop into the shop with the best AC. You're good for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then you leave.
Okay.
What about you?
I feel like for me, I think it's like a Greenpoint situation, specifically a Transmitter Park. There's something about being in public with people in the heat that I think feels almost like ancestral. It feels like what we should be doing, you know, like, and let me tell you, have I talked about this with you? Have I talked about this in the podcast?
No.
I haven't even mentioned what I was going to mention.
No, I don't know.
I haven't talked about the dawn of air conditioning on the podcast. I don't. The problem is I can't really trust you.
Yeah, you can't. But I said it with a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, but that's almost worse. That's almost worse because it could have been last week. What I was going to say was, I think I can only imagine I have. When air conditioning was invented, back in the day, there was a lot of concern. A lot of warning, heated or not heated, by people, and not heated either, because a lot of people were saying with the dawn of air conditioning, neighborhoods are going to become more isolated. Ooh. Because when it was hot out in the summer, people used to need to be outside of their homes because it was too hot to be inside. So the only way to cool off is to be under a shady tree, to sit on your porch, to be around your neighbors.
Under a shady tree.
Under a shady tree, you and me. You and me.
Yeah.
What is that? Under a shady tree, you and me. It's either Joni Mitchell, like a Nickelodeon Junior song, or like Mrs. Caccioloni.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a line I would write.
Under a shady tree, you and me.
Never heard of it.
That's crazy. So people were really concerned that as a result of this, communities would start going more inward and become more isolated and be less communal.
Got it.
I mean, they clocked that tea, because like we wouldn't even consider that one of the many, many, many technological advancements that have caused us all to be more isolated.
Yeah.
However, there it is, right in between us right now. And nowadays, people are saying the same thing with cell phones, with the internet. It's like all of these things that are still making all of this technological advancement actually is making us even more isolated. So there is something to be said about choosing the heat. Sometimes you have to choose the heat.
Yes, Joe,
to feel human.
To your point, very interesting, because there are days that I say, I am not leaving this apartment.
Yes.
It is too hot outside. And sometimes it genuinely is too hot outside.
Yeah.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
But choose the heat in the summer, because you're complaining ass. I'm not pointing at you saying that you're complaining, but you in the winter, all you're thinking is
the summer.
When can it be the summer? And then it comes to the summer and you say,
all I'm thinking about is Halloween.
All I think about is the fall.
All I think about is Halloween.
I just think about a breeze in my hair on the weekend. That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily getting breezes in the summer.
No.
Summer is sexy to me as well. Yes, it's the lack of clothes. There is a feralness that comes with summer that cannot be attributed to any other season. Mm-hmm. I want my pants off. I want my shoes off. I want my toes out.
Oh.
But I haven't.
In what circumstance?
Any
circumstance. You could be outdoor dining.
Yeah.
You could be, shopping at a store. You want pants off, shoes off, toes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Why am I even wearing shorts? I can wear underwear. That's fine. I should be in a Speedo walking around the street. I'm not wearing underwear right now either. It's summer.
Did we ever tell the main podcast how we filmed an entire Patreon where your balls were just out of your shorts the whole time? And
okay, because this is the thing. Like, sometimes you gotta let it. I know we've talked about this before about letting loose.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of opportunities to let loose in life. When it comes to underwear, why pack it in there? Why pack it in there? If I'm allowing myself to not wear too many clothes out on the streets, I should give the same exact ability to my balls.
I think it's about hygiene.
You think that I'm not practicing a hygiene by free balling?
I think that there's like circumstances, like that's why I like a boxer.
No,
because a boxer,
it's the waistband.
What?
I need something with the softest waistband. I just feel like either my undies are too tight, or like, I don't know. I don't like a double waistband. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean, clearly.
I'm confused. How does that have to do with boxers?
Because there's still a waistband in boxers.
But there's also a waistband in all other underwear.
That's why I don't like wearing underwear.
Because of the waistband now? You were just saying it was because of the balls.
Well, it's a little mix of everything.
Okay.
It's a little mix of everything.
Okay. I just do think that, people wear underwear exists for a purpose.
I guess it's also to wick sweat.
It's to wick sweat.
In the summer.
Yeah.
So there's not a drip. Oh, am I dripping in the streets?
Andrew.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm sure. Leaving a trail.
Even a trail.
Sail trail.
I sit down on the subway. I stand up. They say, "Oh shit!"
There he was.
There he was. He was on the subway.
Someone walks in. They see a puddle. They're like, "Was Andrew Muscarella on this train?"
He left a trail. That's the dripper.
Oh my god, the Bushwick dripper.
Stop. I don't even want to think about what the Bushwick dripper could even be if it had no context to be me, because that could be somebody. They're pissing all over the place. That dripper.
I mean.
You think that's me?
I don't know.
I would never.
I don't know about that.
I don't PIP, piss in public.
I won't do the podcast if you're going to keep lying.
I piss in public. Okay? All right. That's it.
Okay. Easy as that.
I haven't outdoor dined enough this summer, though. I can tell you that. Because most of the outdoor dining is literally on the street.
And a lot of it got shut down. I guess that's also why I haven't outdoor dined, because it used to be, every single street there was just those wooden structures, and now it's
post-pandemic dining.
I miss post-pandemic dining. I think it was gorgeous. I don't care that there was rats. I don't care that there was a lot of chaotic, scary moments. Especially dining in Manhattan to me was all like, you went to dinner in Soho, prepare for just circumstances beyond your belief.
Yeah.
The things that you wouldn't believe could happen at a dinner would happen at a dinner.
The amount of people packed into a tight little space.
Yeah.
That's actually, I wouldn't even know how to explain it. A rectangular shape. It's such a thin and narrow rectangle.
Yeah.
They stacked about 100 people in that space to eat a pasta.
I miss it so much.
I miss it so much.
Wait a minute, Andrew. Summer in the city. What about an Italian festival? Have you gone to Carmel Fest yet?
Is it happening?
Yeah. I'm going tonight.
Every night it happens?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been yet. When does it end?
I don't know.
Don't even.
Nothing like an
tomorrow.
Italian festival, huh?
Nothing like an Italian festival.
Sausage and peppers.
The smell of a sausage and peppers. A zeppoli.
A fried Oreo.
A fried Oreo. They're going so far to fry Twinkies.
And that just doesn't feel Italian.
That doesn't feel Italian. But there is something inherently Italian about an Oreo. I agree.
There's something Italian about an Oreo.
And maybe it's ending in a vowel. But so is Twinkie.
Yeah, but it's different. Oreo could almost sound like someone's Italian last name.
Or first.
Yeah.
It's like Oreo.
Oreo. What is the language of origin of the word Oreo?
Because I'll tell you something.
What the fuck does the word Oreo
mean?
The
more I say Oreo.
Sounds crazier and crazier.
No, I'm thinking gorgeous name.
Oreo. Totino and Oreo.
Come on.
Totino, Oreo, Muscarella, get down here. That's what it is.
Totino, Oreo, Muscarella, get down here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's over. That's my firstborn.
Totino, Oreo.
That's so cute.
Totino, Oreo. Yeah, it's almost one word. It's like Sarah Jessica.
Yeah.
It's Totino, Oreo. I'm Totino, Oreo, and you're watching Disney Channel.
That's a star.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't been to enough summer Italian festivals and feasts. I'll tell you, there are moments very similar to your community when you feel being a New Yorker. When it's the summer and I'm at an Italian festival, I feel like I just got off the boat.
Okay.
I feel the most Italian I've ever been.
Yeah.
Surrounded by people who are just sometimes observing culture. Mm-hmm. They're thinking, what's a Zeppeli?
And doesn't it always make you feel so useful? Mm-hmm. Purpose, like you found your real purpose in introducing a person to a Zeppeli, or even just defining a Zeppeli to a person.
And they're like, oh, it's just fried dough?
You're like, yeah, but it has powdered sugar.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know what it's like unless you had one. And you're never going on a ride are you ever going on a ride?
Absolutely not.
Did you see, there was a clip surfacing recently, and this is shocking for me to see, of one of those rides at one of these fairs. It wasn't Italian, all right? At one of these fairs, it was one of the ones that go up and around. It started tipping over. People around needed to run up and hold on to it to keep it upright. You couldn't pay me to get on one of those rides. On the zipper, on that Gravitron.
Any ride that comes to my town via truck, I don't have any interest in riding.
I need a few things before I get on that ride. One, voter registration. I need to know how that person was voting.
Okay.
2, I need to know what their certification is to operate that ride. Mm-hmm. 3, I need to know where they're coming from.
Okay,
where was that ride being transported from?
Okay.
And then 4, the last time there was an inspection on that ride. Those are the 4 things that I need to know before I can.
That's honestly the only one I need to know.
So maybe we'll skip to one.
I need an inspection and I need certification. So I'm going to do 2 and 4. 2 and 4 seem important to me. Yeah. I'm okay with riding an amusement park ride if it was operated and owned by I guess I wouldn't be happy if it was operated and owned by a registered Republican, but I don't think it would impact my ability to feel trust in the ride.
And safe.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not feel safe, but for different reasons.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
They're like, this gay guy on this
toss him out. Toss him out. Bring the Gravitron down.
Yeah. Put it up. Put that speed up. Yeah, no, you're not going to see me on one of those rides.
No, Adventureland? Why haven't we done an episode about Adventureland?
Why haven't we done an episode at Adventureland?
A field trip.
You think that it would be almost weird at this point to be almost 2 30-year-old men walking around Adventureland with cameras?
I don't find that strange as long as we get permission.
All right.
Let me ask you a question.
Please.
How often are you going to the beach as a New York City resident?
Joe, this is a question that keeps me up at night.
I'm sure.
I think I've been to the beach this summer once, and it wasn't even within the parameters of New York City. I would say I went once, and it was... I couldn't even tell you where it was. Fire Island. I had to go all the way to Fire Island to go to the beach. I'm not going enough. People are really taking advantage of Jacob Riis.
And yeah, the Rockaways in general, people are really attending. And here's the thing. When you and I went a couple of years ago, we took the bus because the train was down. Not because you have to take the bus. You can just sit on the train. It's an hour. You're at the beach. I'm sorry, grow the fuck up and go to the beach.
You're telling me New York City is kind of like Australia?
Yes, it's like Barcelona in many ways.
New York City is like Barcelona, and people aren't willing to admit that.
No, because that water maybe is different.
The water might be nicer in Barcelona.
Maybe.
But the spirits are just as high.
Same. Yeah. It's not that long of a trip. And honestly, I do oftentimes think, why am I not at the beach? But the problem is, as Long Islanders, I'm just like, I'd rather go home and go to Jones.
But then you're not surrounded by people who
like-minded
individuals. Like-minded individuals, a lot of hair under the armpit. You just feel safe.
Oh, as in like, yeah. Everyone has hair under the armpit. Right?
Everyone has hair under their armpits.
No one has a top on.
No one has a top on, regardless of gender across the spectrum.
Barcelona in many, many ways.
It's very Barcelona.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a lingering stench in the air.
That's the problem.
There's a lingering stench in the air, and people are almost building fences.
Well, the fences thing is crazy.
What is that for?
For
wind.
If you're not familiar with like a little windscreen at the beach, I don't know when this got popularized because I skipped the beach for about a decade of my life. So maybe that's when it happened. People are people are fashioning, I would argue, like moat style castle walls at the beach out these little wind screens, and it depends on what orientation your beach is. But if you're at a gay beach, 9 times out of 10 someone is having sex in that windscreen, in that tent, just right next to you at the beach.
That's what I'm thinking. Every time I see that, I'm like, someone's getting railed behind that fence. But you know what's also interesting? I'm thinking, how you must have a lot of balls to dominate that space, to take up that much and property on the beach.
Usually a flag is claimed.
It's like they're
colonizing
claiming
Mars.
Land.
Yes. Yeah.
It's insane to me. It's like I can barely get a towel's length of sand at the beach, but you have a moat.
Yes. Yeah.
You have an area to do doggy.
You have a fuck house.
You have a fuck house.
A fuck house at the beach. Jealous. I'm jealous.
I'm so jealous. Like, maybe I'm gonna get a windscreen.
You're gonna get a fuck house.
I'm gonna get a fuck house, and
or you could be like those wonderful strangers that were next to us at that beach last summer that we only talked about on Patreon, I think.
Yeah, that were just fucking in public.
That wonderful heterosexual presenting couple that blew each other's brains out on the beach next to us last summer.
Like all bets were off. I'm like, girls, we're still at the beach.
That was so incredible too. It was actually hard. We left like that.
No, I think we were.
It was. I was mad at them.
Only sane individuals on that beach that day, because I believe that we were really close to the action that was.
We
happening.
were literally like as far apart as we are right now to a straight couple going to Poundtown at the beach. Her legs were so far up in the air. He was
clapping,
smacking, balls,
screaming,
hot as hell out. Hot as hell out.
I didn't even want to be there.
No
I
shade, no fuck tent in sight.
Touching me.
No fuck tent in sight.
No.
They sat right in front of us, and they got to work, and spoke about the Little Mermaid beforehand.
Yeah, they were chatting about the Little Mermaid.
What's your favorite song from the Little Mermaid?
Yeah, imagine that's
your foreplay.
But I actually was thinking about that a lot. I was thinking that's the type of foreplay I'd be into.
Yeah.
Someone asking me, what song do you like from a Disney film?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, you're in Missionary. And the next thing you know,
you're in Doggy.
You're in Doggy, and you're being sent to space. And there's 2 gay men who are anxious,
flaccid, uncircumcised, and confused.
Right next to you.
Right in front of your face.
Right in front of your face.
Yes.
And it's confusing to say the least.
Yes.
We decided to leave the space.
We moved about 40 yards down the beach, and then what happened was all the other gay men caught wind of what was happening and stood up and surrounded them,
watching,
like they were at a Taylor Swift concert, which I understand. I guess that was the point. It was voyeurism.
It was voyeurism, and it was
but I think there was lack of informed consent from the voyeurs, which would be us in that situation.
I think I was experiencing genuine disbelief and shock.
Yes,
I think my body was in a full shock and panic.
Yeah.
And then you want to hear what happened after?
Wait.
Right?
Oh, I forgot.
Then he started going up to men on the beach, asking if they wanted their dick sucked. Are you serious?
But that's normal.
I guess that's normal. He had the time of his life.
He had a lot of time on his hands. I'll say that. I think that the least of our concerns here would be a little oral at the beach.
But it's
at the gay nude
sesh.
beach. Right. That's the only thing. But a little dick sucking at the nude gay beach in the summer around sunset, that's expected.
That's fine.
That's expected. The Poundtown pussy blowout that happened was something.
The big pussy blowout. It was insane.
That was a bit unexpected, and it's not to say it was wrong.
No,
it's
not at
to
all.
say it was bad. It was just unexpected and surprising.
I really am trying to never yuck anybody's yum.
Yeah.
I just think that if anyone's like cruising on the beach, normally like there are spaces that are allotted for cruising, and like sometimes it's a little bit more public, right? Like you can get it on.
Yeah.
But to your point, like that was some shit that you would see behind a screen that was like porn style hardcore. Yeah, that was raw dogging at its finest. And sometimes the dogs, they gotta be leashed up and they need to be walked.
Because who let those dogs out?
He certainly did. Well, that was a summer experience adjacent to the city, I would say. I haven't been. You know what? Speaking of summer in the city, would you rather be dead than be on Coney Island in the summer?
We both went there.
For the baseball game, but I'm not like walking the boardwalk.
I wouldn't rather be dead than be on Coney Island this summer.
No, I agree.
I wouldn't rather die.
That's something that like I feel like we're not taking advantage of enough. Is like our surrounding. It really is so Melbournian of us. I don't know why. Is that what they call themselves? Melbournians?
I'm gonna say no since they don't even pronounce that R.
Melbournians.
Melbourneites.
Melbourneites. It's very Melbourneite because there's Luna Park there.
Yeah.
There's a boardwalk. Mm-hmm. There's a beach that you probably don't really want to go to.
Same as St. Kilda. Yeah.
Same as St. Kilda. It's very Australia.
Did you know about St. Kilda? I'm pretty sure that they were breaking down something. They revealed that there was some sort of either asbestos, which seems uniquely American, so maybe not, but some sort of extremely toxic carcinogenic chemical in the waters at St. Kilda. But let me tell you something else about St. Kilda. You missed this since you went a decade ago. So
that's so crazy.
But St. Kilda has this gorgeous, very, hate to say it, Barcelonian structure at the end of their boardwalk. It's just a bunch of concrete steps that all it just overlooks the water. Mm-hmm. And that's something we don't really have in America. Is just like lounging spaces like that, because also in Barcelona there's just those giant public pools. Like we lack that, especially in New York. We need more industrial beach style settings, because I would love to go to say Coney Island and there was a large lounging area that wasn't just sand.
Yeah, you know what I would say.
Are you following what I'm saying?
I'm following what you're saying. I feel like a lot of our beaches in this state, it's kind of like, fuck it.
It's exactly
fuck it. They're sand.
They are not innovating by any means. It's literally fuck it. It's here's a small. Well, here's Tobay. Tobay, I do believe, innovates in a way beyond what is expected of it.
Yeah, I mean, with that snack shack,
the snack shack and that restaurant.
Yep.
I just feel like Tobay, it's giving you. You're giving. There's activities, but otherwise, it is just parking lot, beach, water, which is all you need. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I long for a little bit something else.
I want, and not just an Italian ice shop.
No.
I want more than just that. That's the bare minimum.
I want a fried chicken sandwich.
Take me to Nashville on the island.
I want a bagel store.
Give me bagels.
Wouldn't that change everything? Imagine a bagel store.
So you don't have to bring your bagels from 15, 20 minutes away?
A Broadway gourmet offshoot?
An all-American style burger joint.
Oh my God. Okay, let's get ourselves in the rooms where it happens and let's discuss this with some people.
With some town council members.
Let's talk to some town councilmen at Town of Oyster Bay. Let's see if we can get something done soon by next summer.
I'm sure we could, but I agree with you. I think that more needs to be done for the beaches. Should we run for office?
Yeah. Should we fill George Santos's spot? The two of us as one.
I honestly don't think it's that hard.
I don't think it is.
I think that they're probably looking for any candidate that has a record that is. I think that we both have pretty fine records.
Yeah, come on.
You know, regardless of what has ever been said on this podcast, it's only to uplift others.
And if we run as Republicans, you can do and say anything you want.
You're right.
You know what
it's kind of like you're running as a Republican. Wink.
Right.
And because you're getting, I would say, some Republicans to vote for you.
Right.
They're going to be able to read through the BS.
Right. Yeah.
But then we're going to see the girls are really girls.
We're going to say we're all the only reason why we did this is to open a burger joint at the beach. And that's
anything past that. If you want to talk to me about your taxes,
call us up.
Girls, let's get rid of them.
Let's just, Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's get rid of the taxes.
Let's just figure out a different way.
Okay.
You know?
Sure. I would love to see your plan for taxes.
I would also.
How would you tax the middle class?
Less.
Okay. That's a safe answer. How would you tax the wealthy 1% elite? The Hollywood elite.
53%.
Okay. All right. How would you tax those below the poverty line?
1%.
Okay.
So you know what?
How do you feel about healthcare?
It's great.
You're good with it as it is?
Free.
So you want free healthcare? I
would say free leaning healthcare is what I would call it.
So
for most individuals, it would be free. For the 1%, I think you need to be paying a little bit out of pocket. I say, but nothing should ever be what I'm paying for not even the highest tier. Nothing should be over $1,000. Period.
Are you paying over $1,000
a month?
Why?
Yeah, Joe, because I have a silver plan.
Oh, you picked a higher tier than me.
Because at first they were helping me.
I also have a silver plan. I'm not paying over $1,000 with the same health insurance.
They're making me pay over $1,000.
That's because you're riddled with pre-existing conditions.
Exactly.
That's because you're.
But not when I'm in office.
No.
Regardless of your conditions, you're never paying more than a car payment. I'll tell you that.
How much is a car payment?
Couldn't tell you, but I think it's about. Sometimes you can get a pretty good car, $200, $350 a month.
So you don't believe in universal health care?
I believe in universal health care.
Okay.
I do. There are some things you might need to pay for.
Like what?
A CAT scan.
Whoa, that's expensive.
I didn't say the price. Could have been a copay, $20 for your CAT scan.
I'm pro. Let's make all healthcare free. A lot of these countries handle it pretty well. Look at Australia. See,
I didn't want to get into healthcare.
Well, neither did I, but we were talking about summer in the city.
And I thought I was doing so well.
Naturally, here we are.
And we went from taxes, and I thought my response to taxes was really strong.
It was good. You had a good answer to healthcare, and then you kind of backpedaled. You kind of waffled on your answer.
I said free leaning,
and then suddenly it was I'm paying for a CAT scan. And then you backpedaled again and said it was only $20.
I'm sorry. Don't use this when I run for office.
Well, who's to say?
Who's to say?
As long as you can open up a burger joint and a bagel store at the beach, I'm okay with it.
And you can be whoever you want to be.
That's great. You're gonna really
and you have the autonomy to do whatever you want to do with yourself.
Okay.
Okay. And that is the platform that I would run on. And I would run on. Yes, it would be definitely more about the food and the establishments that would be built.
But then also personal.
Because in that way, it's job creation.
Job creation
for those who just want to bring joy to people's lives.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's how I see my political
One of your bathroom flies is in here.
Stop. It's like I harbor pets in that room.
You do.
It's literally every single time I walk in there, it's like a fucking... I'm on the front lines.
Yeah,
it's really sad.
Speaking of the front lines, what would you do with the military? I'm joking.
Oh my god. Get children to the guidance office.
Andrew, I have a question for you.
Yeah, please ask.
How does one call into the guidance office?
Oh, I know just the number, Joe. 516-366-0826.
What was that?
516-366-0826.
Hello, Joe and Andrew. Love you guys, first of all. And I've wanted to call in for a while. Been listening to you guys forever. So I have a little question. I've been with my girlfriend for about almost 3 years now, and I love her very much. And we are your guys' age, but where we live, it's very liberal, but there aren't a ton of young people, especially not a ton of young queer people. So, like, all of our couple friends are straight, and they kind of tend to, I don't know, like, treat us like a straight couple sometimes. Just for backstory information, neither of us are masked. Like, I would say I'm definitely more girly than my girlfriend. She has a little bit more of like a tomboy style, but like we both have long hair. We both look femme presenting, just with different styles. And they tend to put her very much in a male role, which also we don't love, because we're both girls. That's the point. And so I'm just like curious if you guys have any advice on like how to go about that. Because sometimes it feels weird and I don't want to be like, hey, don't treat her like a man. I don't know. So love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Love you, Diva.
It's a really interesting question.
Interesting question. I really love questions like this because I love hearing about people's lives that are different than our own. Because this is not a circumstance I would even think about. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be able to imagine this situation. And it's tough to imagine a solution to it.
No, it is tough. I can't even imagine like a situation I've been in that's similar. I think that maybe the only way I can see it being similar, but not even, is like being a gay man that surrounds themselves with girls. It's like sometimes you feel like you are one of the girls and they see you as a girl and like you take it on. But like if you are a femme presenting woman and you identify as a woman and you're like, don't call my girlfriend the man, like that is, I'm sure, hard. I mean, you don't really have to educate your friends, but if you want to feel comfortable around straight people, then you have to like be able to tell them stop doing that.
I feel like if you, I don't know, maybe you have before, but if you haven't, I do think if you do bring that up to them, I have a feeling it will never happen again. It's one of those things where like I imagine to be like, oh, as a collective, we have to cut this shit out. But that's also awkward and weird to have to say. It sucks to not be in a place where you can be in community with like-minded young queer people. I mean, that's like the biggest benefit to New York, I think, and to any major metropolitan city. But I just kind of like, you kind of sound like you own a house.
You do,
right? And that kind of seems like amazing for you, just as a complete separate note.
It sounds like more suburban.
Yeah, which I kind of, it sounds nice.
It sounds nice at this point.
But that sounds tough. That does sound tough. But it's nice you have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend for almost 3 years, and it's so sweet that you guys
really
are so
sweet.
in
When's
love.
your anniversary?
Yeah, like let us know.
Because it could be close to mine, almost 3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
That's sweet, but that's tough. And I think you, I don't know. I don't really know.
This is one of the first questions that I feel very stumped.
Stumped.
And not often do I feel stumped.
No, stumped.
Yeah, to put it lightly.
To put it lightly, we're stumped. To put it heavily, you know.
What are you going to say after that one? To put it heavily, what?
You know, I think it's really about.
And you know what? It's about the love that you have for your partner.
It is.
For your girlfriend at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, you might experience those situations with your friends, but at the end of the day, you know who's boss.
What's also tough is, like, in this circumstance, like, if I were in a similar situation where me and my boyfriend were in a group of straight people and they were treating us both like men, I would say we have to go home.
Yeah. Like,
if I was left to play football with the boys while the ladies went and cooked, I would be really upset.
Yeah.
I would be miserable. So I actually almost can't relate to this situation on every level, on any level.
Yeah.
Because I would hope to God I'd be put in the opposite gender situation. Can you imagine?
No.
Can you imagine?
No.
If I had to be with my male cousins who got up from the table without touching their plates or putting a single thing away or saying thank you and sat themselves down on the couch to watch TV and go to sleep as all of the women did all of the cooking and cleaning, I would be really upset.
Really upset.
I would be really upset to watch the game. Shoot me now.
Shoot me.
Shoot me now. Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm tired of rumors starting.
Andrew, what is right up your alley this week?
Holy shit, Joe. Right up my alley this week. If you would think I would put a little bit of time and effort and thought behind what I'm going to say.
I have moments every weekend where I say, that's my Ruma, and then it just leaves my brain.
And it goes out the front and back door. I seriously wish. Seriously. That this back door could be opened. But it's closed for service.
My Ruma this week is the Selena Gomez Oreos.
Oh my God.
Selena Gomez.
That actually was...
You put an amazing product out into market. And I am so proud of you. Because these Selena Gomez Oreos are a delicious flavor sensation that reminds me of horchata. It is excellent. It is It's very fally. It's autumnal.
It's autumnal, but it's also like calorically almost nothing. Like, I feel like they're so easy to pop and you want to just keep going with them.
Maybe they mentally feel calorically almost nothing.
I don't know what it is.
But yeah, they're an excellent snack. And I haven't tried the Post Malone flavored Oreos, but the Selena Gomez flavored Oreos are a delight. They are a treat. And I think everyone should run out to your local store and pick up a sleeve or two.
A few sleeves. Joe, I'll say something about the Post Malone Oreos because I've had them. I almost would be willing to run out and get some for us. To me, too sweet.
Now, what's the flavor?
It's caramelly.
Okay.
I would say it's caramel leaning.
Okay.
But Selena's are the perfect amount of cinnamon.
Yeah.
You're not getting cinnamon challenge level of cinnamon.
No, Glozell.
You're not getting Glozell level cinnamon. You're not getting a little dusting. It's the perfect amount. And you know what we said too about Oreos?
No.
We have completely lost sight of the regular Oreo filling. We live in a society of double stuffed, and that actually can be applied to anything. Yeah. We live in a double stuffed society. And we had access to normal Oreos.
And I'll tell you, it was a delight. It was a different experience. It was shocking at first. I was actually really nervous to have to eat them like that. But I will say, it was like a potato chip.
I saw the regular stuff and I was like, no! What is that?
Yeah, it was shocking.
Yeah, it's
because
really...
I'm used to the inch of stuffing.
And now, when is enough mega stuff?
Oh,
when is enough mega stuff?
I'm gonna get some mega stuffs delivered right now. Right now.
Stop. And then, because people don't have limits and I don't either. So because the whole thing with it's a trickle up effect, I would say it's called. You will still take the top of that cookie off and combine two at the same time. So for that mega stuffed, that's 6 fillings in there.
I'm not necessarily doing that. I can't really. The thing about
that's how double stuff came to be.
I know, but I'm not someone who's willing to take the time to do that. With me and an Oreo, it's like the clock is ticking.
Oh.
That comes into my hand. It has about 6 seconds before it's gone from the universe.
Oh.
It's obliterated into smithereens.
You would think I'm very similar in that way, but I'm willing to take my time.
I'm
treat it right.
Scrape, smack stuff.
No, I'm treating it right. I would say my roommate in that case, because we're just talking about our weekend and the foods that we ate, was to me, summer really is.
It's a boom chicka pop summer.
Well, no, and you would be shocked because I should be talking about Miss Angie.
Twizzlers.
Like the pull and peel Twizzlers that's a summer staple. And speaking
Ryan
of
Trahan's Joyride Sweets has a great pull and peel.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Have you tried them?
I'm not joking. I made a wish on an eyelash last week that Ryan Trahan comes on this podcast. That's how fucking weird it's getting.
That's scary.
On an eyelash.
That's scary.
On the Long Island Road. I went like this.
That's scary.
It's getting really weird.
Sorry,
back to Twizzlers.
But it's very similar to the Oreo of it all. I treat it with care and concern. I'm not just because it's so easy for you.
It's so hard not to.
It's so hard. The pull and peel Twizzlers that you
lesson in patience.
Oh, it's a lesson in patience and restraint. Because what you want to do is you want to immediately bite, but it's like but it's like teasing you a bit. You have to peel one by one, and then I end up getting 3, and I braid them. I braid them like I am. I don't know. In 2nd grade, doing a little bracelet, a little lanyard bracelet, and I put it on my wrist.
Yeah.
And I bite it off because that's fun.
You're
playful.
Doing all that? I don't think I've seen you do that.
A few nights ago, because I had the pack of Twizzlers in my room, the leftovers.
How many were left?
Just 3.
Okay.
What I did was I took all 3 strands, because there's 9 of them in there. I braided each 3 at a time, and then I braided the 3 together.
Wow.
Whoa. And then I popped it in my mouth.
Oh my God. Okay, so.
Oh, it was basically like having the whole thing at once.
Yeah. It was having 3 at once.
But a different textural experience.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wow.
Yeah, so that's my room.
Surprised you didn't choke. That seems like this really massive. Your wide throat.
This throat can handle a lot.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Doesn't that make you want to go outside and have an Aperol spritz on a smelly, sweaty sidewalk?
Like, come on.
I can't wait.
And doesn't that make you want to travel about an hour and a half to get to a beach?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let's have a sweaty, stinky summer.
And don't forget to do your homework.
Like, comment, subscribe, rate, review. Write a little something nice on Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify. Like, it's just a no-brainer at this point. You know what I mean? And send it to your friends. Let them know that we exist. And if you have access to Ryan Trahan, you know Ryan Trahan's family personally, send it to Ryan.
I know. It's coming back to me.
You have a connection?
There's a listener whose social studies teacher is Ryan Trahan's uncle.
Oh, we're going to go through the uncle? Okay.
Not only through the uncle, through the social studies teacher. To the uncle, to Ryan.
All right.
Listen, he just did Jake and Samir's podcast.
Oh, wow.
And
we have 1 degree of separation from them.
0 degrees, yeah.
0 degrees.
And he zoomed in from because he's still driving. That's fine with me, Ryan. That's fine with me, Ryan.
You can zoom in.
You
with
and
us.
Haley can zoom in in the car.
Yeah, whatever you need.
We'll get in the car. I would fly to. Well, that'd be like. I mean, that would be like
Joe,
honestly like we'd be receiving.
It's getting weird.
It would be the biggest gift of our lives to receive if we were able to be in the car with them as they were doing their road trip. It would actually radically change our lives.
Only like the entire time, only eating Joyride sweets.
Yeah, yes.
Like freaking out.
Yes, they're delicious.
They are.
Have you had?
I've had the what are their like I haven't had the pull and part peels. What were the ones that I had?
The cherry ropes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had the cherry ropes. Is there sours? Something sour.
I'm sure. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I saw them at Target.
You know what they have now is the Fun Drink Orange.
I don't even want to know.
And that's a 7-Eleven exclusive.
I don't even want.
And he's giving away a Ford. If you get, there's like a golden ticket in this Fun.
Are you
Orange.
serious?
I've checked 7-Elevens.
I've never wanted a Ford more in my life.
I know. Ryan Trahan.
Ryan Trahan, skip the golden ticket and please give us a Ford. And
I watched a 2.5-hour video last night about them.
We have to.
We'll save it for the next episode.
And you know where to find us across all social media platforms at Good Children Pod. I'm on Instagram at Andrew Muscarella, on TikTok at Andrew_Muskie.
I'm on Instagram at Joe Hegyes and on TikTok at Be Quiet Joe. And don't forget, every single Thursday we bring you a brand new bonus spicy Patreon episode available right now with a link in our bio, where we say things we don't really want to talk about on the main podcast.
And say things a lot of the times I regret deeply and keeps me up at night. But you know what? It's a great community. We're in that chat. You can chat with us too at the higher tier. And it's a beautiful experience, I would say, in a way.
See you in the locker room.
See you in the locker room.
Or see you next week.
See you next week.
I feel
cool for the summer.